wheels on the bus going round and round. Got the wheels on the bus going round and round. Yeah, wheels going round and round. Yeah, and we rolling through your town. Yeah, hey, round and round and round and round and round.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome into another edition of the Big Ugly Sports Show, brought to you by the Baker Dudley. Since 1905, we are your first and your only source for mediocre, below-average sports coverage. We are super glad you're here with us this morning. It's a beautiful day. Weather's feeling good. We got the four horsemen in here this morning. We fired up. We crunk. Good show today. Got to recap the Masters. Got some other stuff to talk about, so y'all hang in there with us. Let me see who is with us this morning. Come on, Hight. Wake up, Hight. Wake up, Hight.
Per usual, got me muted. I'm trying to get cranked.
Crank it up. He's over here, y'all. He's a UJ graduate. He's a diehard dog. He can make a bottle of mouthwash stink. His bottom row looks like a bed of brick. I'm talking about the one, the only pride of Buddy Johnson Road, relocated to Dogleg Drive. Put your hands together for Adam Hight. Hightower.
Best hype man in the business right here.
There you go.
Appreciate you. All my fans.
Dogleg Drive just don't sound. It don't hit like.
It don't
hit like Buddy Johnson.
But it ain't hard times like Buddy Johnson either. It don't make men out of you.
He's sitting across from me over there. He looks like chewed up bubblegum with his shirt off. Nobody dries out a brisket like him. He loves his blow dryer. We are his only friends. His head is small, but his face is fat. Put your hands together for Matt Opie Hightower.
You're only a hot man for Adam. Everybody else is just on their own. And by the way, with a personality like his, as many people as he makes mad, you might not want to give away his address. They become looking for him.
One person.
Each day, probably.
Negative. I'm well loved.
The guy to my left, he had a cup of coffee in the Marines. They call him Short Starry Long. Survives daily off 5-hour energy shots. He is a War Eagle for life. I'm talking about the Bear, Mitch Lawhorn.
Raider Nation. It's a great day to be a Raider.
Region champs.
When is it not?
It's a great day to be a Raider.
Josh Carter, Martin Coughlin, Jody Pollock. Any other coaches over there?
Come on, Hight. Parker Gordon, loyal listener.
Oh, my fault.
Wow,
my bad.
Sorry, PG.
First base coach.
I forgot.
Guru.
I don't work at high school anymore. You know, I'm forgotten now that I don't work at high school. I'm out of touch.
Well, that's not you forgotten. You forgot them.
Yeah, that's a better way, more accurate way to say it.
Oh, but we'll talk about that in just a little bit. But how we doing this morning, fellas? How we feeling on this early Tuesday morning? It felt real early getting up this morning. It felt earlier than normal.
Now, listen, I'm like Law. I'm not my best self this morning. I'm tired.
Your best self ain't really that good to start off with.
Yes, I love it.
So
go ahead and start early on him.
Thank you.
Fire in on him. Fire in on him.
Stupid. Listen,
Idiot.
typical me. Y'all know I'm kind of a last minute person.
No.
Fly by the seat of my pants, Opie. I know you know that about me. Taxes. Yesterday.
I filed the Haley's yesterday, too.
Oh, yeah, I got to do those, right?
Yeah.
Like,
finished up about 11 o'clock last night.
So what happened? It wasn't obviously planned to do it then. Like, did you just yesterday? Oh goodness.
Well, the place that had normally been doing our taxes, they cranked that price on us, and I don't blame them.
They cranked it so high. This month I ain't even filing mine. I ain't gonna do mine this year.
I was like, man, I can't do that. So anyway, I was like, I'm just going to do it, you know, where like you and Dad do it at, was it TurboTax?
TurboTax.
H&R Block is what it is. Anyway, I kept not doing it. And then my wife texted me yesterday, hey, did you ever get taxes done? Yeah, I'm doing them today.
I was just about to start. When you said that.
Hight's an accountant's worst nightmare over here.
Documentation in order. Just didn't have it, you know, submitted in time. But luckily we was getting that refund, so it didn't matter. Like the government, the way they do things, if you owe them money, you get penalized if you don't pay it on time. If they owe you money, they're like, well, you ain't really got to.
Yeah, don't worry, we'll keep it.
And I'm getting a tad back, so
I'm proud of you, Hight.
Them children finally coming in handy.
Hey, good thing you got it in. Guys, make sure you, wherever you're listening, make sure you are subscribed. We're slowly matriculating some YouTube followers. So Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you're listening, click the like, click the subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, thumbs down. We're okay with them, I guess. But visit our website at www.thebiguglysportshow. That's where we post all of our episodes as well. And Law is on the move.
Every time.
I needed a wet wipe.
Oh, those
you weren't supposed
those
to use
will ruin it. Oh, you can't use those. Oh.
For those of you that are listening online, Law is standing up, getting wipes to wipe off his dry erase board. And
Get ready to dominate this bus cup.
he's fired up about the bus cup today, so
Hey, did I get points for the?
we're going to talk about that, dude. Will you relax?
No, because I need to get it. I need to get that. I need everybody to know that I won the pick'em for March Madness, and I won the pick'em.
You didn't win.
You didn't
just
win either
beat
one.
all of us.
I beat y'all.
Okay,
Therefore
but you
I
didn't
won.
win.
You're higher. But I got second
I'm better
in golf.
than y'all.
I don't remember.
My picks were better. I just
If you're going to Vegas to
pay
bet
money.
and you need some help with your picks, or you just random going with some help, don't get these guys.
I could have told you that. But also don't get you because you hadn't really won that much. You just won more than us.
Which is still losing.
Yeah,
I
which is
beat
not
y'all.
good. Like in Vegas, still not good.
So
I'm gonna tell you.
do you have the standings like who got second, and third, and fourth, whatever for basketball, and then?
Yeah, we've already awarded points for that.
Oh, okay. What place did I come in?
I can't.
I
You
thought I
got
was second behind Law.
I think
You did.
second
You
in
did.
the Masters too. I think.
We did 6-5-4-3 is how we did the last one. So you got 6.
Opie, I tried to let. I told them to let you have Choke's picks because you didn't, because you were lazy.
They would've-
get your picks in.
You would have not done well. So
I don't
Well,
remember.
I picked Scott Scheffler to win on the show, if anybody remembers.
yeah, but there's also 3 other
everybody in the
golfers.
pool picked him to win too.
yeah.
Hey, I didn't buy the points that everybody else bought.
It's your fault. And the golf. Do you know where the golf was?
No, I can pull it up though. Mitch, obviously Mitch knows. Mitch
He got.
first.
He was
I
number
won.
11,
I won.
and I think I was 29 maybe.
And
I don't know where Jay was.
So well, then it's only Jay's third because I don't get any. So if Jay finished below y'all,
I hope he did.
basically what this boils down to is Law. The only events you win are things not actual Bus Cup trivia related. You can't win those.
But to Law's point, he said this earlier. This is a sports show, and so he's picking sports, and so that's hat tip to Law for that.
not typical.
But we also need to discuss.
People watch.
We also
sports
have
shows.
to discuss the bus arm wrestling contest.
First of all, we definitely need to discuss this. We won't go ahead. We won't go ahead with this now.
Well, we might. So this weekend at Jay's, we had the Masters party, and Jay had a simulator out there. You know, the par 3 contest. Just spare no expense for Benny Bridges to make this thing happen.
Great party.
And
I'm sure. I don't know.
it was a good time. Some good food, kids running around everywhere. Just literally when Jay continues to add on to his theme park out here, that's what he envisions is
He's got
kids
a
running
victory
around.
bell down there now.
And all you do is mention, hey man, if only we had this, and then you come back and we got this. You know, so I've told him now we need a golf simulator right here. So I would not be surprised if he or Benny, somebody purchases a golf simulator.
He's got a free one down there.
It's still out there.
Donated by Matt Sapp.
Thanks, Matt.
He's definitely coming back to get that. But so it was a good time. Had some good pimento cheese. Remade some
I
good
hate I
pimento
missed
cheese.
all of that.
Man, it was good.
But it was worth it to see my boys' team win the ship over there at the Perfect Game tournament. Ring chasing, baby. Ring chasing.
Cool.
For those of you that are on the radio,
I wish Jay was here to
I've
eat
got
this
my
up.
sons.
Tro-
I've got my
This
sons.
dude- hey, I'm not living through my son.
Championship
This is
ring.
not me living through.
Championship ring here. Perfect Game. Get your son.
It makes him feel good that his son's already, in his short span of playing sports, won more than he's won.
That's very accurate. Because they didn't give these out in East Dublin. I can promise you that.
Let's wrap up Masters and let's come back to that. I do have some questions for that. But we did the par 3 contest, actual par 3 contest, and shout out to loyal bus member Ryan Savage for winning closest to the pin, and I do mean he won 2. He had first and second close to the pin. His first one was about, I don't know what you think, Law, 4 or 5 inches.
Yeah.
I mean, it was right up there on it. So then when I got to hit, it was kind of just waste time.
Yeah. And a waste of my money is what it was. Because he has to borrow money from me to buy a ball. He brought
it
$3.
was $5 a ball. I had $4.
He brought $3.
Chuck
I had
said he spent
$4.
all his money on peach ice cream.
I had to get the ice cream. I had $4.
He brought it.
I
He
get
brought
my
his
ball.
lovely daughter and $3 is what he brought.
And if you can imagine this, during the par 3 contest, it's wide open grass. This man hits it in the rough way right. Like rough. Like there's not,
First
rough's
of
not
all,
even in play and he's to the right.
The worst golfer in Big Ugly Sports, My ball was way closer than yours. Yeah, you know it was. Out of the 4 balls I hit.
So fast forward.
You know that's true.
So fast forward to the end of the night. I had to leave, but allegedly there was some epic arm wrestling height. Is that?
Yeah. Well,
just manly stuff.
Well, I just want to say, I walk up and Ryan Savage, like you said, great listener here, just super fan, loyal fan. He says, "Hi, come over here and get you some swings at the simulator." Lets me borrow some clubs. He says, "Wait, we're playing closer to the pin, 100 yards
on the simulator."
On the simulator, he says, "Where everybody's getting 2 shots, but since you just walked up, I give you 3, 99 yards." I won $3.
Did you bring $3? Because this guy,
he put no money in.
I had a one. I had a one on it, but anyway. Appreciate you, Ryan. And then I don't really remember how the arm wrestling thing got started.
First of all, me and Drew Johns arm wrestled, and Drew's a large fellow, like Will Mosley, like really big guy. So and we battled, like I mean,
how'd y'all do?
That's accurate. I saw that.
We battled. It wasn't. I mean, we was holding tight.
So
and I done wore myself out.
I can know where this is going.
If you ever arm wrestled, you know good and well. Like if you go, it's kind of like maxing out. I done burn out, and then this guy challenges me.
Whoa, that's not true. You challenged me.
I did not.
I kept telling y'all. I'm the littlest one there.
That's not true.
I don't even want to arm wrestle.
He even said, I believe you can hear him in the video. He can say, "I've always wanted to arm wrestle."
No, what you heard in the video when I slammed your ham down to the table.
I'm telling Haley, I was like, "I think I pulled something in my elbow." This guy's like, "I've always wanted to arm wrestle."
I never said that. I yelled out, "He's so weak." That's what I said. But I was telling him,
barely hold my arm up.
I didn't want to wrestle. He kept losing. And then he's like calling me out because I'm little.
I wasn't calling you out.
He's trying to find a win.
Hey,
yeah.
I know that you used to be little. You ain't little anymore.
If you knew the
bodies that were there,
the heavies that were there,
got smoked is what I did. By him, Jay, anybody that got up there, Haley could have beat me.
Yeah.
Could he hold my arm up?
That's because you were wore out.
And what I realized,
Drew Johnson,
because
he didn't challenge Drew.
I did wrestle. I did. Yeah, and he beat me.
Oh, you wrestled him?
Dude, he is
arm
strong.
wrestling. He is strong. But he also cheated. And
oh my God,
he did cheat. And so then Jay was losing too. Jay lost too a couple times. So then Jay's calling me out. I'm like, "Jay, I can't beat you." You know, Jay's always
just calling everybody out for arm wrestling.
Jay's the buddy that walks around. He'll pull his sleeve up and say, "You see where that horse kicked me right?" Mm-hmm. He said, "Hey, well, watch out for this jumper cable now." And I'm like, "Jay, I don't want to arm wrestle." So he's on it. I said, "Okay, fine. I beat Jay."
He didn't like that.
And when I realized I was the higher seed and I had to buy, and that's why he had to keep wrestling people to get to me. And Jay as well. And then Jay all night, the rest of that, "Hey, let's go again." He wanted a rematch. I wouldn't give it to him.
That's beating him at his own game.
Mm-hmm. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate that.
No
back
points.
in the day.
I already know where you're going. And I told him that.
You be whoever won, we'd be playing games or something. Whoever won got to keep going. Jay would win one game, never play again. So he's going out on top.
and that's what I told him. He said, "Man, we got arm wrestling." I said, "Jay," I learned this from you a long time ago. 1-0, baby. I'm done. I'm done.
We should have got down on the ground and Indian leg wrestled. I'd have got you with the leg wrestling.
Yeah.
So now that's your next challenge. He got you on the
got me.
We're going to do it after the podcast.
Oh, I would.
In the wet grass.
We'll keep the cameras rolling for that.
I feel like I need points for that as well because it was Bus Cup arm wrestling.
No.
Opie wasn't here, so
Opie wasn't in the March Madness or the golf trivia.
Yeah, but that was kind of unannounced and
okay.
And
well, the
if
party
he didn't,
wasn't.
I don't get
the
any
party
points.
was not.
yeah, I mean that's Opie's fault for not coming.
Did you beat Jay?
I didn't beat Jay. I told you I couldn't hold my arm up.
Well, both of y'all are so weak. I didn't know who would win.
It's like 2 pillars pushing over against one another.
Yeah, I mean,
He can barely hold his arm up.
As soon as I get
today.
some strength back in my arm,
I may be the toughest or second toughest. I mean, if it come down to street fighting, it would be down to me or you because I already know I can beat you and Jay.
Tough man competition over here.
It's down to the high towers, which I'm not surprised by that. Buddy Johnson boys.
Former Buddy Johnson.
Good tag team.
Grew up hard.
I'd love to see you on wrestling singlets out here tag teaming. That'd be a good
Feel
sight.
that thing.
You be the only one.
Bushwhackers.
You be the only one.
Like.
Want to see that?
Before we go to break, though, let's Scheffler wins another Masters. Well, what are your thoughts on? Were you excited for that? Were you pulling for somebody else, or Scotty's just a guy hard not to root for?
He's a guy.
He's so dialed in, man.
He reminds me a lot of you, Chuck. Just humble,
Good beard.
He's a little bit
Similar
better
golf
shape.
game.
Yeah, a lot of, and just a good dude.
Shut up, Adam. What were you saying, Opie?
Man, he was so dialed in and so measured is the right word. But like, I remember even when Tiger was dominant, those tee shots going to wind up in the trees every once in a while on some pine straw. Scotty every time was just dialed in right down the middle every time.
Consistent.
And
Looking like he's about to fall down every time.
His irons right where they need to be, and never faltered all the way down. Every time somebody would get close, he'd rise to the occasion.
That's the way Chuck does. He just always
That's
rises.
what reminds you of Chuck.
Always rises to the occasion.
Very
Yeah.
similar.
Yeah.
Sometimes
No, I can see it now that you mention it. Now that you mention it, I can see it.
If he was 100
guys, I
pounds
appreciate it.
heavier.
That's the way he
He was
does.
100 times heavier.
If he was 100 pounds heavier, he'd be just like
And that's the way Chuck does with the podcast. He just always just keeps his head down, stays humble, Eddie Floyd style, and just
Well,
gets things done.
I did work with Jumbo for a little bit, and I learned a lot about that. Keep my head down, staying humble.
But I did hear that you got upset at the Masters party because people were saying that you were bigger than law.
Did not get. You know who the people were saying that?
The people are saying that.
You know who the people that were saying that? This guy over
the
here.
people are saying that. Me and Raji both noticed it. Raji noticed it.
There were multiple people that
He walked to his
eyewitness
truck
accounts
and I
that
said,
you got
Who's
mad.
that big guy?
That is not at
That
all
you
true.
got mad and started yelling at him about the fact that
Yeah,
he
that's
was
You must have
exactly
been
what
wearing
happened.
some horizontal stripes or something.
So
on the shirt.
here's what I do know.
Yeah, what
I've
you
got
had,
a
what you
terrible
had
body.
on was,
Can I
was
talk?
not.
I've got a terrible body. That is what it is. It is, but this guy's still bigger than me.
But
and I do know that.
bad.
Oh, this was the conversation that and Ree was rolling because he's calling me fat as we're sitting there. He's just steady calling me fat, and I'm just letting it go. And then I'm finally like, listen, I'm 6'4", 260. You're 5'10", 310. Like that's
I'm not 5'10", and I'm not 310.
320.
I'm not even 300.
But one
280.
thing
You're
I have heard
260.
people say,
You're 280.
280.
hard fat looks better than soft
Well,
fat.
that may be true. That
is
may be
true.
true. But I'm not
Solid.
fatter.
This is
Look at
solid.
him puff his chest up.
Well, you are a former Marine, so
If y'all don't get on YouTube, I'm solid.
Not much of arm
you're-
wrestling. His
if you're,
arms are like spaghetti noodles, but his midsection hard as a rock, baby.
if you look at
Just my right
if you look at the layouts of the Marines, arm wrestling's not something they don't expect to get in that. Now, hand to hand combat,
We kill with our pinkies.
But here's the thing, though. Like, you remember, there's a great warrior, Achilles, and he went out and challenged and he would
I
say
didn't challenge you.
he would save his soldiers. And if I were in the Marines, I would challenge the strongest man from the other military, and I would arm wrestle him and beat him and save everybody's lives.
Yep.
But law couldn't do that.
That's the way to go. That's one way to go.
All right, y'all. It is time for our first commercial break. Y'all make sure you stay with us. Listen to our wonderful sponsors. We've got a lot to talk about on the other side. We will be right back.
New year, new financial goals? Whether it's saving, investing, or planning for the future, we've got your back. Visit Bank of Dudley today and let's make 2024 your year for financial success. Bank with confidence at Bank of Dudley. Since 1905, member FDIC.
This is Brad Meeks, owner of Brian's Giant Subs. Thanks for listening to the Big Ugly Sports Podcast. Come see us today to grab your favorite sub, 1632 Veterans Boulevard in the Oaks Shopping Center, Dublin, Georgia.
J2 Streaming Services. With over 9,000 live channels and packages starting at $15 per month, you literally can't beat it. Visit them on the web at www.j2streaming.com. Proud sponsor of the Big Ugly Sports Show.
For all your HVAC needs, please call Elite Comfort Solutions. We specialize in commercial and residential HVAC. The number is 833-483-HVAC and the website is www.elitecomfortsolutions-inc.com. Call for a free quote today.
Big Peach Car Wash coming this April across from Walmart on Highway 80. I hadn't washed my truck in 5 years. I'm breaking that streak this April.
Welcome back to the Big Ugly Sports Show, brought to you by the Bank of Dudley. here we have been talking about recapping the Masters, and Hight, you've got something else that carried over from.
Well, it's just something that really got me tickled, and I hope it hits with everybody else. Where it did. You know, it may be one of the things you had to be there, but we were sitting around that little table fire that Ree and Jay have out there, you know, and Law was entertaining us like he always does.
He is entertaining.
That's why he's one of my best buddies. He just keeps me laughing the way he does. But he was telling everybody how good looking he was, and how, you know, if Haley was a 9, he's a 9 at least. He may be a 10, you know, but he's at least a 9. And Haley gives him a look, and he's trying to whisper, but Jay
can't do that.
Jay's and Jay's sitting right beside him, but he says. I'm just kidding, baby. I'm just trying to sound cool in front of my friends. And that dude, when he said that, and Jay heard it, and he was trying to whisper, and then Jay's telling everybody what he said. I mean, I literally fell out of my chair laughing.
Well, give your best face to the camera right there, so the viewers can judge where you're at on that.
Oh, that's a 9.5.
I like to do duck lips.
Let's see it.
That's the associative property, right?
There you go. I mean, I got to be at least a 7.
Probably with looks.
To get a 9, 10, I say hell, it's 9, 10, 10.
You better say she's a 10.
Out of 10, she's a 10. to get a 10, that's what I'm saying. She's a 10. That's what I was telling her. To get a 10, I got to be at least a 7.
You're a 7. You're a 7.
First of all, I don't have money.
Great personality, though.
Charisma. Charisma is the most powerful equalizer.
I do have a great personality.
You and Chuck got 2 of the best personalities.
Got to.
Especially Chuck.
Well, Chuck used to have a good body.
Well, he used to be skinny. Does that equate a good body?
It was always been better. It's always each day it's going to be better the day before. That takes me to the Masters, and I want to know. So, Amen Corner. Mm-hmm. Why is it called Amen Corner? Does anybody know?
Oh my God, Jay told this story.
No, I asked Jay this, and I want to share what he said.
Jay's answers sounded so ridiculous,
and that's what I want to share. But I want to know if y'all know why it's called Amen Corner.
No, but I can't wait to hear what that.
It may be right, but it just sounds so stupid.
So I hadn't really found
Simple J put this together.
I hadn't really found like a that makes say like that's why it's called. But in 1958, there was a guy that wrote a Sports Illustrated article, and he wrote at the furthest reach of the Augusta National Course, down in the Amen Corner where Rays Creek. So he was describing, and ever since then, it's just stuck as that name, Amen Corner. So Jay, we're talking about it at the thing, and somehow we get to just talking why it's called that, and he comes out with like, as serious as he can be, and like this is fact that it's called Amen Corner, because by the time you get there, you're like, amen, we made it, like amen, like praise God, we made it through or to this Amen Corner. Not it, and not sure where he pulled that from, but
he was dead serious too. Like, yeah, that is.
And I was sitting there thinking, I mean, maybe it could be.
He said because you just got through the hardest 2 holes, and then you're like, amen, thank God that's over.
Well, that may be the reason behind the guy's article.
It just don't sound right.
No,
but I couldn't find that anywhere.
I
kept
think
looking.
The inspiration for that fabricated story was Law's Michelangelo, Devil, and Pope story.
First
Please
of all,
don't
I already sent you the picture. And actually, I would like an apology from last week's show.
Sorry, fans.
Because I was right. It was not the Pope, but it was somebody that worked for the Papal State that he drew the picture of as the devil. And I sent a picture.
I'm sorry you said
in our
incorrect information.
And in the group message,
you know what
I sent.
I scrolled through that stuff and never looked at your messages and just kept going.
I needed. I wish I had done what that. I need is an apology.
I wish I could go back.
I'm sorry, you're an idiot. There you go.
I'm not an idiot.
No, you're
but I'm right.
Okay.
So hey,
I was looking for my sad trombone sound effect.
No, in my one class that I got a C in college, art appreciation, toughest class I ever had.
All right, moving on.
Somebody posed a question yesterday that if you were to start on the green at the Masters, the farthest place away from the hole, but on the green, could you win the Masters?
Yeah.
Like if you just putt in every hole?
Yeah, like you don't have to hit off till you start on the green.
I seen where you posted that.
And I sent it in the group message.
Yeah, I saw it. It was good. That was good.
It was good. Which was alluding to, let's talk about it on the show. Mm-hmm. But as usual, Chuck didn't do the research. He didn't prepare for the show. But anyway.
I could win it.
You think you win?
You're an idiot.
You're an idiot. You're an idiot.
It does feel good. It does feel good. There's some freedom in that.
And when you say it to him, it lands every time because it's so
Initially,
true.
I thought, yeah, easily. But watching the Masters this week, and I think this was the toughest putting Masters I think I've seen ever. Those guys did not have a clue where that ball was going. They'd have a 3-footer and miss it by a foot. Like there was a guy who he hit a putt who it probably would have gone about 10 or 12 inches, rolled out 15 feet. They had no chance of stopping that ball if you wind up on the wrong spot.
And some of those greens on that thing is 150 feet away from the cup.
Mm-hmm. That'd be tough. That'd be fun.
You would wind up off the green more often than you would be closer to the hole, I think.
Not me. I'm an excellent putter. You would.
I've got some pretty good touch.
Yeah.
Strokes are horrible.
Another one I saw was if you started 36 under on 9 holes, could you beat Scotty Scheffler at the Masters? If you just played 9, you're starting off 36 under.
And you just played 9?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure.
So that means you just can't quadruple every hole, which is pretty likely to quadruple. You got to think, how many times do we 3-putt at Green Acres?
I'm a 24 handicap. Scotty Scheffler's probably like a
-5.
Pat posted a message similar to that. Was like starting 100 yards out.
I saw what Pat posted that. Now 100 yards out.
I'm not a good chipper, so I don't think I would do. I'm not good at short.
100 yards out.
I'm not good anywhere, but I'm definitely not good.
I would still need a spot. I would need some strokes. But 36 under.
I don't think I could do it at the Masters. Still don't think I could at the Masters.
Well, I heard a lot of people saying
if I'm already saying based on what you're saying on putting, I'm not getting in 5 or less strokes putting pretty much. How am I expecting to beat a guy that's going to hit it up there and knock it in one putt?
We could win putting if you put us on the green.
I think we could too.
Y'all just said a while ago. You just said no.
No, we didn't think you could. We didn't think you could.
Pretty sure.
We said
literally the best putter at this table.
Everybody in this
I am the best putter at this table.
That's
not
ridiculous.
True. That's not.
This is coming from a guy who before this show told me he had 11 on a hole when he played yesterday. Or day
I wasn't on the green. I couldn't get. I hit it in the water.
It's embarrassing.
Was there a window?
I told you it maxed out at 10. That was totally confidence. Chill. I can't believe you said that.
That was all fair.
So they interviewed several people who had played the Masters, and they said if you got a 15 handicapper came in, what would they score? And they said they'd struggle to break 100. So I think I'm probably in that 110 range.
I would say with full confidence right now, you're not shooting 110 in Augusta. Again, let's circle back.
To prove you wrong.
Let's circle back. Let's circle back in confidence. You had 11 at what course? Southern Hills?
No,
Southern Hills was difficult though.
It wasn't even there.
The Southern Hills sister course, the landings.
The landings.
Yeah. But hey, everybody can blow up sometimes. Everybody can blow up on one hole.
Hey, I've seen professionals blow up.
Yeah.
It'll happen.
Brian Harmon, shout out.
It happens to the best of us.
It does. How about a buddy or a coaching guy that coaches at girls golf at Southeast Bullock? They came and played us yesterday. He goes every year. He lucked up like almost 30 years ago to keeping score on like the 12th hole every single year at the Masters, and he has to sit over there and relay it electronically, but whatever. And so he has to go every year and do it for 4 days. And then this is the second year in a row that the day that they get to go play it, the next week or the following week is the day we have area golf. So what are you doing in that situation?
I'm just
calling in
bump area golf. Y'all can have that.
Coaches don't get paid that much.
And here's the thing. Here's the thing. Anybody can volunteer to work at the Masters. All you have to do is fill out an application.
Yeah, but I would say for something like that, you've got to have a little more luck than serving peanut butter.
They're going to put you in there serving pimento cheese sandwiches.
But you can get all kinds of different different jobs, and then once you're in, and you can continue to move up into better spots.
That seems like a good. Just sit there though, just watch everybody come through. He said that he said they had some long days. They had to be there at 5:45 on Thursday because the weather was supposed to be bad. Didn't start till 11. And the last group made it through hole like 11. He said if they would have cleared him, he would have got to sleep in and whatnot. But anyhow, that's for another time. But we do need to real quick before we.
I bet you were hanging on every word.
I was really just mad just jealous that wasn't me. That was.
Let's fill out the application, Jill.
All right, I'm in. Let's do it today. Take care of it for us, Hight.
I got you, buddy.
We probably can get some.
And you too.
With our bus media credentials you're getting us,
get us a badge.
They keep telling us.
Now that you finished the taxes, you can get on that.
They keep telling us no.
Got to keep shooting your shot. Let's do our Brian Subs drawing of the week. I forgot to make a post this week, shocker. So we're going to take our list from last week of the people that did it. So let's see who won.
Ding.
Oh, let's do one more time. Yeah.
I got something in my throat.
Okay.
Ding.
There we go. This week's winner, Jonathan Morris. Johnny Mo.
Yo, J.
I tell you, if
J-Mo.
there's anybody that can put down 6-inch sub, that's Johnny Mo.
Easy height.
He gonna have to go.
I didn't say put down 6 inches. I said put down a 6-inch sub.
Yikes.
Got
So J-Mo, make sure you go buy Brian's Giant Subs. Tell them the
make it
Bus
weird.
Gang sent you and enjoy that free 6-inch sub courtesy of Brad Meeks and the gang over there. All right, so this week I'm firing from the hip. Wade was out of pocket this week with the Bus Cup, so I've got some.
Wade.
Wow.
Y'all go ahead and grab your dry erase board.
Wade always puts in good ones for me.
Y'all go ahead and grab your dry erase board.
All dry erase today.
Wade.
Chiller, are these the ones you sent me?
Yeah, these are the ones that you read.
Probably.
So we are about to do the Bus Cup, and it is brought to you by Blackshear Beverage. So make sure you stop by and visit those stores as you're getting ready to head out to the lake as lake season comes upon
Tell
us.
Uncle Clay and them we sent you.
Tell Uncle Clay the gang sent you. Shout out to Uncle Clay, just had a birthday last week. So
Happy birthday, Uncle Clay.
birthday there, Uncle Clay. Alrighty. So this week we're gonna do a couple. The first one is, and I'm gonna give you whoever gets the most for this one gets 3 points, second most 2 points, third most 1 point for this particular question, okay?
I understand.
So there's a lot of points weighing here. Since 2000,
Question. This is not the fastest. It's
no, it's right now. But I mean, I'm gonna give you about 20 seconds because this is gonna take you a while.
it's a
but
paragraph.
He only wins
and listen,
when it's the fastest.
Listen, if you want to abbreviate, you're going to call them out. So if you want to write initials and abbreviate to help yourself out, that can count.
Okay.
Y'all go with that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Since 2000, name as many people as you can that have won the Masters. Wow, Jeopardy too. All right, about 10 more seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, pins down. Pins down. Oh my God!
No,
all right, Mitch got last.
No,
all right, so
golf
Hight, name out one by one. Let's go.
Tiger Woods,
Yep.
DJ Singh,
Yep.
Jordan Spieth, Danny Willett,
Hold on, slow down. I got to check it here. George Spieth. Yep.
Danny Willett,
Yep.
Scotty Scheffler,
Yep.
Bubba Watson,
Yep.
Dustin Johnson,
Yep.
Phil Mickelson.
Yep. All right, how many you got?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
All right.
Bubba Watson,
Yep.
Spieth, Scotty, Rory, Brooke.
Nope. Rory won it?
No.
Rory's not won it. So just put a line through Rory.
Do you even watch golf?
And Brooks Koepka?
Yeah.
Okay, yep. Law.
I had to.
They were both right, though.
I knew that.
Who'd you have? Law?
All right, so Hyde, award
Wrong,
yourself 3
Sheffield.
points over there.
Don't mind if I do.
Opie, give yourself
Y'all
2.
didn't get you didn't put last year's winner?
He just won.
I was trying to think of
I wouldn't.
John Rahm?
That's typical him. He loses. Y'all didn't put last year? Well, dude, y'all stupid.
I was trying to think from this year back, and I got to last year's winner. I was like, I don't know. No,
Listen, there's
I
so
don't
much
think-
information in my head. It's hard to really corral it all, to be honest with
All
you.
right, give yourself 1 point, Law. All right, so now we're gonna give you about 5 or 6 seconds to answer these one by one. Just some Major League Baseball trivia that I have just pulled off, that I'm literally pulling off as we go. So, the first one, Julio Rodriguez is the 4th player in his age, 22 season or younger, to have a 30-30 season. Who is the youngest?
We say that with Griffey.
No, we're just gonna dry erase it. He's still playing, by the way. 5, 4,
Playing?
3, 2, 1.
Mike Trout?
Mike Trout. Trout. All right, give yourself a point. Okay. I'll give you a point for each of these.
Law's so dejected over there.
So multiple people can get points here. I'll give you a point for each, okay? Who are the 2 players in Astros history with 200 or more hits in a season?
You got to name both of them?
Two. Well, I mean, you get 1 point per. So.
They're looking at each other.
All right. What do we got?
Fair.
Biggio and Altuve.
Correct.
So what I got?
God, talk,
Really?
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. So both of y'all pick up 2 points there. Give yourself 2 points. 'Cause y'all both.
Bagwell. I thought Bagwell might have been in there.
More of a power guy.
I'm sucking, dude.
Yeah, you're not good.
Well, you guys dig your questions.
This one's, we'll do a couple more. This one's going to be kind of hard. Who is the oldest player in AL NL history with 4 or more hits in a game? And I can give you a hint. He's a controversial figure. That's what I'll give you.
Too easy when you give it a hint.
3, 2, 1.
That's
Pete
not
Rose.
Pete Rose. Okay. Well, y'all weren't going to guess it if I didn't say that.
I would
nobody
have had
would.
it. I 100% would have had it.
I got that one right.
Typical him. He said he would add it. All right. Good job, Law. Give you a
They're
point.
looking at each other.
They
I
are.
already gave myself.
How many points we getting?
1.
I'm adding another point.
All right. We'll do 2 more questions. 2 more questions.
It still won't matter.
I'm adding another point.
2 more questions.
'Cause I got one right.
Bryce Harper's 300 career homers are second among 2010 first-round draft picks. Who ranks first? They're still playing.
You got to remember who got drafted in 2010.
God.
Well, you just said you were going to get that last one.
Dude.
You want me to name some teams this guy's played for?
Sure.
He has played for the Padres. He has played for the Orioles. Those are the 2 that I'll give you.
I know.
Oh, I know. 5,
Gosh, what's his name?
4,
Not a clue.
3, 2, 1.
Manny Machado.
Machado.
Yep, Manny Machado. Sorry, Law. Did you get it?
I was putting Maldonado.
We'll give you a point. That's close enough. Give yourself a point there, Law.
Yeah.
Give
Go
yourself a
ahead,
point. Look, he got excited.
How many points we get for that one?
All right, last
His
one.
face lit up.
Yes.
Last one.
Started with M.
Ronald Acuna Jr. also had a 30-30 season in 2019. Who is
he'd be
the
the
only
youngest.
who is the only other Braves player with 2 30-30 seasons? Would y'all like the years? Why are you showing?
Yeah, give me the years.
90 and 91. 3, 2, 1. Hight. This wrong. No point. Hight. You
wrong
won't get that. No, you won't. From now on, don't show it until I say.
I don't know.
Andrew Jones. I thought it was
No,
Hold on now.
I was so
Ron
excited.
Gant.
I would have definitely
You
guessed
would
Ron
never
Gant when
have
you said
got-
90-91 for sure.
No.
Yeah, he was so good before he had a motorcycle wreck. That's a hundred.
He gets a point.
Now we've got an asterisk by, and that's on
If
you, Opie.
he gets a point, I get a point.
I definitely
My
would have
bad.
got Ron Gant for 90-91.
Here, I wrote Gant too on mine.
Listen,
So I got to give it to him
I
because
wrote
you
Gant, too.
dropped the
You don't
ball.
have to.
Well, you dropped the ball on it.
I've not missed a question yet.
You're so good, Adam.
Thank you.
All righty, so that wraps it up. Height gets 9. It looks
Zero
like
chance he was pulling.
Opie has 8.
100%.
Yep.
I got
Mitch,
5. I got 5 points.
Mitch asterisk by that 5 too. He tried to close the gap by just adding some tallies.
Hold on. How many you got?
I got 9. Opie's got 8.
I had 10.
I got 9.
That's tough, Opie.
And
That
I had 10.
is on you. All right, y'all. Real quick, we've
Straight
got some
celery,
couple
yeah.
more.
You tell your cousin he's going to definitely have to send in some questions because your questions suck.
Yeah, you're just
Those were
not.
good. Those were really good questions,
I'm
Joe.
not
Thank you.
good at
Thank you.
at sports trivia.
Yep. All right, y'all stay with us, guys. We got some more questions, questions from the audience on the other side. So y'all stay with us. We will be right back.
Bank of Dudley is proud to sponsor the Big Ugly Sports Show. Wherever you're listening to your favorite sports show, you can also be banking with your favorite bank. Bank of Dudley offers mobile and online banking platforms to make managing your money easy. Get on that Bank of Dudley bus. Bank of Dudley since 1905. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to the Big Ugly Sports Show, brought to you by the Bank of Dudley. A little argument off air about whether Height knew that last trivia question or not. He
But
claims he
why
did.
are you even giving a hint if somebody's already got an answer?
Because he's been doing it he's been giving hints when I had the
That's
answers.
because we're on the radio and we don't want to have a bunch of dead air where nobody
I
gets
already
the
had
answer.
my answers.
But
He's
if
helping you out.
you
You've
did
been
not
way
have an
farther
answer.
behind me.
Trash question.
Just for fun, it would have been a tie. One little paper rock scissors, real quick. See who
So,
would
hold on.
have.
I got a question.
You're out. You're out. You're not
One
in it.
out
No,
or
no,
best
it's
2
a
out of
tie.
3?
Let's say it's a tie. I got a question for y'all. It's a sports trivia question.
I want to rock, paper, scissors. It's not a tie.
Tatis Jr., am I saying it right? Sydney?
Sure.
Fernando Tatis Jr., yes.
Yeah.
Who drafted him?
Padres.
Nope. Seen it on TikTok.
Got to be true then.
Cincinnati Reds.
Worst trade deal ever.
I don't know.
White Sox.
White Sox.
Okay. All right, paper.
One out.
Winner take
One round.
But I still win. Now this
You've
is just
won it.
for
This
fun.
is hypothetically.
Hypothetical.
I'm not doing it now.
Okay.
Stupid.
It's fine.
All right, okay. You didn't win. Let's see it. For the fans.
He got me.
Opie wins.
No.
No?
Give me the points, Chill.
There it is.
Give me the points.
All right, so let me update the bus cut real quick. So, Hight, you picked up 4 today.
That's right, baby.
That's going to give you 30. Opie, you picked up.
I was going to Opie wins.
Opie picks up 3, so that's 24.
Under protest.
Law picks up 2, that's 21.
At best, it was
I'm not surprised.
Did you add my Masters?
I'm not-
Will you hold
Listen, I'm not surprised at all that Chill took Adam's side.
At best, you would have tied, and that's it.
Had Jay been here, Jill would have took this.
All right, so Law, hold on.
You're sore loser.
Hold on. So, Hight, you finished second in the bus in the Masters, right?
I believe so. I don't know where Jay finished. Law's going to look it up real
So,
quick.
Law, pull all that up while we go on. We'll come back and update the bus cut, but I do pose a question from the audience, and the audience may or may not be on the podcast with us, but have a question that he posed to us. Listen in, Law. If you're alone in the bathroom, are you washing your hands or walking out after a pee?
It just depends.
Depends on what.
What's the circumstances?
Did you pee on your hand? Is that what it depends
Well, that's
on?
100% in. It just, it's more of a feel. Right?
Right.
Did I have to touch anything else in the bathroom?
Do you feel like
So if you have to go flush, which I mean, you're flushing, is it like, you mean if you can kick flush, you don't?
if you touch
Like we got
if
it
you
back in the
touch the
corner right
flush valve with your hand,
Oh, yes, 100%.
100%.
Or if I had to blow my nose or, any of that stuff.
So what circumstance are you not? Because you're flushing every time. So when are you not washing your hands?
Automatic flush valves.
Huh?
Automatic flush valves.
It can, is the bathroom really nasty? Like,
Do you find yourself thinking, is my junk dirtier than the sink? Is that,
yeah. That plays
So
a
you got to
part.
make that call.
That plays a part.
Yeah. Okay.
Go ahead.
You go ahead.
I'm 99% not washing hands. If I feel like I got pee on my hands, even if I go flush valve,
He's like, is it pee? Nah, probably not. No,
It's just real humid in here.
moist, real moist in the bathroom.
even if I go flush,
Chill.
unless there's some moisture coming off of that, I'm normally just riding them
chill.
out.
Nobody goes in with a full hand on the flush valve.
Right.
They hit it with the corner of their knuckle
Elbow.
or something like that.
What if you're about to eat?
Nah, I mean, I'm not.
Those sinks have so many germs on them. Everybody's over there. So I
They
had
have automatic sink now. And then air.
I hate automatic sinks.
So where are you at on it, Opie? Because
It depends on if there's somebody else in the bathroom with it. If there's somebody else in the bathroom,
Judgment.
wash it like I always do. Just typical
but the
washing.
question-
Yeah,
but the
if
question
there's
is-
nobody else in the bathroom, I'm just walking
The
out.
question is alone. You're in there alone.
If I'm in there alone, I'm letting it ride.
So if there's somebody else in there, you're in there washing your hands, like looking down your nose at people
Listen,
not
I
washing
had
your
a
hands.
long conversation with a lot of people about this yesterday, and almost, I would say 90% of people or higher are exactly the same way. If there's other people in there, they're washing their hands. If
Is that
not, they're
mainly
washing
men?
out. Yeah. Women are different.
They gonna wash probably.
Got to.
Well, yeah, okay, that's a good one. All right. Now, another question posed by the audience. Do you let your kids win against you, let them be competitive but win, or show no mercy?
No mercy.
Obviously, age factors in. So,
Not at all.
here we go. You have not been
Not at
showing
all.
Jack no mercy since he was 3.
Exactly.
Cap. Not true.
I never let them get competitive.
So they've never beat you.
No, Jack did beat me in a race one time
When you pull your hammy?
when I pulled my hammy, but I was winning before that. Like this past weekend, I let him pitch to me at the ball field, hit him onto the other field. Absolutely cranked him.
I bet people rode by thinking.
I
what
also
is
heard
this
you
guy?
got struck out by one of your kids.
Well, they misunderstand what striking out means. Like they're throwing bad pitches over and over and over. So I stick the bat up there to try to stop the ball.
Are you?
And they call that a strike.
That is a hack.
It's not though.
I bet people riding by thinking, look at this douche out here. His son's, he's just out here pimping home runs off his middle school age son.
I did it off of Avery too.
Where you at on Heights? Yours ain't old enough yet.
It depends on if they like what we're doing. If I'm trying to get one of my kids to enjoy a sport, then I'm just making sure they have fun and get to do that.
Right.
If, like Brooks already enjoys basketball, wrestling, baseball, whatever, then there's no, Captain Insano shows no mercy.
Wear him out.
Avery and I played NBA 2K24 basketball when we got the PS5 the other day. Beat her 24-2.
Feel good about it?
Yeah.
I love to hear Buck tell that story growing up with Bill Benton. They're ultra competitive in their house, and they were playing a Sega game or something like that. And Bill was playing Buck, and it was the first time Buck had ever beat him in anything. His daddy slammed the remote and broke it. Got mad and slammed it.
I can see Bill doing that.
Yes, sir. So that could come for you the day that Jake gets you.
Jack can beat me in the basketball game. Like, I don't have a lot of experience, but he knows how to play that game better than I know how to play the game. And he'll hit the little green bar and yell green, and I can't hit the green bar good. And he'll just pick Steph or Michael Jordan and just go down and shoot threes on me all the time.
At what age do you think he surpasses you in college football game?
Never.
Never.
He talks a lot of trash. He wants to be in our dynasty. I was like, dude, you're not good enough. He's like, no, I beat him. I was like, dude, I've been playing this game for 30 plus years. I've got a head start there. You will never be better than me. You could start playing now, and by the time you leave the house, you still won't have as many hours invested in this game.
That feels good, don't it? That feels good, don't it?
Yeah.
You gotta just...
It's like my life means something because of how good I am. Now, let's not forget when I got fired from Peter Brown and was at home for 8 weeks without a job. I didn't get fired. They closed the office, and they
truth comes out now.
Closed
they shut down the Georgia office
before they closed. They said you're fired, and then they shut the door. It's like 2 days later.
They closed the Warner Robins office, and I
don't remember you telling me that way.
About 6 to 8 weeks before I got my next job, and I convinced Amy that we couldn't lose our daycare spot by letting the kids stay home with me. So I stayed home.
Man, what a time!
And played so much NCAA. I was
That's such a good story.
I was ranked globally at NCAA online. I was just dusting folks. I was.
So Amy's off to work, kids off to daycare.
Yeah, I didn't even take the kids to daycare. Amy took them. I slept in. Slept in and got me a shower about 9 o'clock in the morning.
But baby, I can't hit pause or in the middle of the game.
I'd look for a job.
This is a ranked game.
I'd go look for a job for about an hour after lunch. Come back and just
dude, that sounds so cool. That sounds
it was so fun.
Haley would leave me in a heartbeat if I did that. I'm not a big gamer.
Well, you're a 6 and she's a 9, so
exactly. So I can't. I have,
if he's a 6, what are you?
I have zero room for error.
I'm probably a 6.2.
There ain't many your size with red hair. That's a 6.
I have zero room for error at my house.
All right, so it looks like you did the bus cup. So Law, Jay, and Adam. That's the order of points.
Yeah.
All right, so
hold on. You don't want to acknowledge where you got.
I don't get points, but I was.
I know, but I want to acknowledge.
We'll give Opie that. That's what you would have got.
He's 41st out of 88, I believe.
That's not bad. That's
not
better
terrible.
than I would have expected.
That's better than I expected.
No, there's 120.
There was I was thinking there was 88. You know,
I love when you call him out when he says dumb stuff.
Why does he say stuff that isn't true all the time?
I got 11.
I love your confidence.
I got 11.
That's one thing I love.
It's just like that Pope thing, though.
All right, so you're
exactly like that.
You and Jay were tight.
Yeah.
Tight.
So I'm giving you. So you get 6 points. Jay gets 5. Hight gets 4. And Opie will get my 3. So
that is charity.
But hey, I'm glad you got it, buddy.
Had I not entered, you wouldn't have given me no points.
It was your idea to give him my point.
I know.
Been working out?
I know. I just wanted to give him.
Not at all.
So updated Bus Cup standings as we are current right now. It is.
Am I still last?
Hight has stretched his lead in first. Y'all have got to figure out a way to get him off of there. But Hight is at 34 points in first. Opie and Law neck and neck at second at 27. And Jay in a tight third at 26. So
I'm coming back.
Does that count today's points?
Yeah.
Yes, we are fully up to date and current.
Where's Jay? Is he way behind us?
He's one behind you.
He's going to continue to drop because he's going to show up one time and then miss 4 episodes.
Dude got off the lawnmower. What time was it? 6 o'clock. He gets off the lawnmower 7 o'clock, maybe.
Last night?
Yeah. And he's so. I'm so tired.
For the riding lawnmower.
Hey, but before we close now, we got to talk about them West Lawrence Raiders.
Oh yeah, you were supposed to been talked about that. That's on you.
But you're the host. It's yours and Adam's show. I'm just here.
Well, we've got about 3 or 4
Special
minutes,
guest
which is
star.
going to be a tight window for you to tell any story.
No, it's just real quick. I mean, it was a tight game, 11 innings,
Region championship.
region championship. Started out bad. Parker Bryant's pitching. Bases loaded. I think he might have walked 1 or 2. They were hitting pretty good. Top of their lineup's good. Like out of the 5 in the top of the lineup, three of them going to D1 schools.
Yeah.
Who we playing again? Perry.
Perry.
A lot of animosity in that series.
And everything.
Bases juiced. Top of the first. Grand slam.
They hit a grand slam.
Yes.
Yeah. So we're down 4-0.
5-0 at the end of the first inning. They scored one more, I think, in the third. That's it.
I bet
they didn't piss another drop.
And so we just chipped away, tied it up.
Yeah.
What was Raider Nation? What was Raider Nation feeling after that grand slam?
Nuts. And see, there's a lot of animosity between Perry and West Lawrence in any sport.
That's what Chuck just said.
I wouldn't listen to
And
that.
in case y'all didn't know, you're talking to the voice of the Raiders over here.
That is true.
Intern. It's really Tony Johnson. I just step in. Tony was in the audience.
We failed to really hit this topic yet today. So where you at on sig breaks during that? Are you allowed? Is it frowned upon? 11
That was forced. That was forced.
It
I didn't
was.
like that.
But we've kind of got a streak going. We've kind of got a streak going that it needs to be talked about.
Back to the story.
That's like bunt.
That's in poor taste.
This is
Kept the streak alive,
Clay talked about it on the radio. Like there's not many games you go to. The starting pitcher is at the pitch limit, and the guy they brought in is at the pitch limit for both teams. And it's 110, I think, in high school. They can't go over 110. So
tell us how the game ended.
11th inning. Several times West Lawrence left runners on, but 11th inning, we got a runner on. Pass ball. He moves up to second. They walk the next guy, so we got a runner on first and second. And then somehow they get over to second and third, and I can't remember how that happened. But Jacob Sally comes up to bat.
Sophomore.
Okay.
Blooper right over that. Right. I mean, it was pretty high. I figured one of them outfitters they'd have been playing in anyway because they would have had to make that throw home. But blooper right over the infield. Drops. He touches first. The guy scores. They come out the dugout, man. It was nuts.
You saying the defense was out of position?
But before all of this, one of their better players for Perry is their catcher. Well, he'd been a little mouthy at bat, and he was a little mouthy back there catching with the umpire. Typical high school umpiring. He's all over the place with his strap zone. Yeah. As a catcher now,
that's somebody you could yell at. Height.
They get a call.
They're trained umpires.
Yeah, unlike the Little League, they're actually paying this guy. So it's a called strike. The guy catches the ball for Perry, and they call it a strike. It was a low pitch. I didn't think it was a strike either. The Perry catcher gets ejected. I was like, dude, what would you say on a called strike to get ejected? You got your call. You got the call, though. That's what I didn't understand what he said. But
yeah,
they eject the catcher. He's throwing his gear, just giving it to the umpire.
Raider fans loving it.
About 3 or 4 pitches later, assistant coach comes out of the dugout, throws hands on the umpire. Like he's just, other coaches are grabbing him, pulling. He's ejected. I was under the understanding if assistant coach gets ejected because he come out the dugout, the head coach should have been ejected, but they didn't do that. The administrator, Clayton, and the guy for Perry had to go out there and discuss what was going to happen. Any more words, anybody else ejected, they were going to call the game, I think. I mean,
wow.
it got nuts. It's hot enough.
I kind of see where the umpires come. I umpired my first game last week. So
do you have a different look on it now? Or, I mean,
so you're going to be
it's way easier than I thought it was. It is so much easier. Like, I don't get it.
It baffles you how people miss calls?
Yes. I'm just punching people out left and right. I'm telling people safe. And
show me your punch out real quick.
Oh, and everybody's like, that's the right call.
That is no rebuttal?
Well, if you're loud, I figured out in the Little League when I used to umpire a lot, if you're loud and confident, They won't question it.
So you had no issues, did you?
Never. They could hear me from Doug's up there.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Law's calling the game.
One of the easier things I've ever done. Game was 34 minutes long.
Hight, send us home. We've reached our limit.
Hey, wherever you're at, make sure you give us a share, give us a like, give us a follow, give us a subscription on YouTube. We're on Spotify. We're on Apple Podcasts. We're on Instagram, Facebook. We're everywhere. We're on thebiguglysportshow.com. Please get on that bus, whatever you're at.
Yep. Guys, anything?
No.
Good episode.
Congratulations, 2024 Raider Nation.
Shout out to Josh Carter and the entire coaching staff for winning the region championship. Raider Nation, once a Raider, always a Raider. Wherever you're at today, whatever you're doing,
get on that bus.
With the swag like this, and they swishing. Yeah, they swishing.